Hope we've had a good week this week. We've had some tough workouts in, and let's finish the week on a high with today's strength session. It's a two-part workout, and I'll go through that in a moment. Let's just make sure that we've got some water on hand. I'll show you what we need for the session today, which is just a bench. You can also use a chair, your sofa, a stool, anything that we can just prop that foot on. Okay, that's all we need for the session. If you really want to make it tougher, then by all means grab yourself some household items, what we can use as weights. But for the main part of the session, we don't need anything. All right, let's get into the workout. Starting with a light warm-up. We're going to do a couple of minutes. We're going to do 2 rounds of this warm-up. It's going to start just with a nice light jog. So notice my knees aren't coming up very high. Shouldn't be tough at all. We're going to do a second round where we're going to add some intensity, but for now, just keep it light. Okay, next, let's do some jumping jacks. So again, we're not pushing the intensity, we're keeping it low as we get warmed up. Okay, next one, we're going to do some reverse lunges. Chest up, knee to the floor, like so. So from the side, we're targeting the glutes and the hamstrings. When we push off that back foot, we're driving up. Obviously that front leg, the quads are always going to be under tension and in play on that movement. Next, air squats. Feet pointed forward. Keep them chest up, hips down, and weight should stay in the heels. For the warm-up, we're doing 2 rounds. We'll add some pace to the movements. Second time round, use this one just to get a feel for what we're doing. Okay, next one. Alternating leg, hamstring stretch. Sitting back into that hip hinge position, which is there with the bum back, front leg out straight. After this one, we're going to go to the floor. We're going to do a scaled version of a push-up. So if your regular push-up you would do on your toes, we'll do this one on your knees. If you normally do it on your knees, we'll do it to a bench. So we'll go down and up. So as I say, you're just making this light, especially in this first round. If that push-up on your knees would normally be your go-to version, we'll do on a bench. You can even do it against a wall, like that. Just make it light so you do get the triceps, chest and shoulders warm, ready for the next round, and then in turn ready for the workout. Okay, once we've done the push-ups, we're going to go back to the jog on the spot. This is the second time round. We're just going to go that little bit faster. So not just when we're going faster on this, the knees come higher. A few more each side. Jumping jacks. So again, just a bit more intensity this time around. And then reverse lunge. The form stays the same, but we're just taking a little bit less time in between reps. So if your heart rate's up, you get a little bit out of breath, like you can hear I am, that's all good. Not much left as a warm-up. Right, air squats. So side on view, we're going to sit back into the heels like so. Chest always stays high on these, like that. We've got air squats in the workout today. If you find them particularly easy, you can always add something. You can add a couple of water bottles, a water jug, anything with a little bit of weight. You can fill like a carrier bag with a few little items if you want to make that little bit tougher. If you don't, absolutely fine. Right, last one we're going to do is the push-ups. So we'll do your regular version. So if you normally do your push-ups on your toes, we're going to do that one. If you normally do them on your knees, we'll do that. The key is getting the chest down and then locking it out at the top. So you're going through a full range of movement. We'll do 10 reps and then that's the warm-up complete. All right, that's the warm-up complete. Now we're going to get into the strength portion. So we've got two parts today. The first part, we're going to do a lower body, core, and an upper body exercise. We're going to do 40 seconds on one, 20 seconds rest, followed by 40 seconds on the other, 20 seconds rest. Same again. We're going to do three exercises, 4 rounds. That's 12 minutes work. You've got that 20 seconds rest each time. If you need more than that, by all means, take it. But just try and do your best to get some good quality reps in within that time. So let's get into the movements. The first one we've got, that's what we're going to be using the bench, chair, whatever you've got available for. It's the Bulgarian split squat. Let me show you. I'll show you variations of this as well. So we're going foot on there, and then we're going down like that. If you can get your knee to the floor, excellent. Otherwise, just as low as you can. Look from the front, down, and up. Control it. It is tricky with your balance. You'll normally have a little bit of a wobble. If that happens and you're all over the place, then just adjust so it feels right, and then go down. As I say, if you really want to make it tough, grab something to hold on to, and that will increase difficulty. Definitely don't need to do that though. If we want to make it a little bit easier, or you don't have anything available, then we can just do the movement on there. So we're also going to do this under tempo, meaning slow it down on the way down, fast on the way up. So we're going to go down, hold for a second, and then up. 1, 2, 3, hold, and up. If we're doing that on here, 1, 2, 3, 1, and up. We're going to stick with one side for the first 40 seconds, then the next round we'll do the other side. Right guys, that's the first one. This time we're going to do a similar tempo but for push-ups. So we're going to slow it down. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, and up. 1, 2, 3, 1, and up. If we're on the knees, the same applies. So it does help counting out loud, because you will have a habit if you don't to rush the movement, especially when it starts to hurt. Everyone does that, that's normal. So counting out loud just helps keep you at the right tempo. So the push-ups are the second movement. You can use the bench if you need to. You can use your knees if you really struggle getting low. You can have something to stop you like a cushion, but just make it as challenging as you can for that 40 seconds without losing your form. So the third one is a simple movement. Doesn't mean it's easy. We're going to do a dead bug hold. So that's a dead bug hold there. Shoulders are off, knees are tucked in, hands are off the legs. That's a no-go. There. Now this might be easy for some, so what we do then, we start taking them limbs out. So that makes it that bit harder, as does that, and that, and that. So we'll go anywhere from there to there. Okay, you could do that there, or you could do that there. All right, so it's a 40-second hold. Make it as easy or as difficult as you want. If you're going fully outstretched, it doesn't look hard, but trust me, that one will hurt. Right, that is the third movement. We've got 4 rounds of that to get through. The difference is on the split squat, we're going to go right leg first round, left the second, then back to right, back to left. Okay, if you want to add any weight or grab a bench or anything, we'll do that now, and then we're going to get into the workout. Right, should we get started? Split squats to begin. Okay, guys, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 3 seconds down, 1 second, then up. 1, 2, 3, 1, and up. 1, 2, 3, hold it for 1, and off. Keep this up, guys. Well done. All on one side. We've got 15 seconds to go. Our legs should be burning now. Just do your best. So squeeze one more rep in and rest. Good start. Right, run to the push-ups next. So it's the same format. We're using that tempo to lower yourself down, hold for a second, then fast on the way up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's get to it. 3 seconds, 1 at the bottom, then go. 3, 2, 1, 1, and up. Remember, if we're on the knees, same applies. If you go on your knees, you should keep, the hands should be in between, so your chest should be in between the hands at the bottom. 10 to go. If we're on a bench, same applies. Lower, keeping them elbows tucked in, and fire through. And let's rest it there. Well done. We're on to the dead bug hold. So I'd recommend starting with the standard dead bug where we're tucked in a ball. If you find it easier, then start taking them arms and legs out. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Just holding, tucked in a ball there. Right, so if we want to step that up a little bit, let's start taking one leg out. This is not necessity, only if you find it not comfortable but manageable. 15 seconds to go. You can switch sides if you want. Final 10. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, guys, that is 1 round complete. We're going to do that 3 more times. We're changing legs now for the split squats. Remember, if we're not using a bench, we can just do these on the floor. Let's go. 3 seconds down, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, 1, and up. Halfway through. And as soon as you get to the top, straight back into that next rep. Legs should be burning on this one. Do your best to keep that tempo, guys. 3, 2, 1, 1, and up. Whew. That does sting, that one, guys. If you're grabbing a weight for that, respect, because it is tough enough as it is. If you're making that any harder, well done you. Right, here we go. Push-ups. Same again, we're using that tempo to go down, under control, short pause at the bottom. And then we're up. "15 seconds. Should feel the chest, the shoulders, the triceps, all working super hard on this one. Okay, second round of push-ups complete. We're going back into the dead bug hold. Use that first one as a guide of how difficult you found it, whether we need to scale it back or increase difficulty. Here we go, 40 seconds. So we're starting in that ball position, the knees tucked in past the waist, abs under tension the whole way, shoulders always off the floor. So we're halfway through. What I'm going to do is take the arms overhead, so that again increases difficulty, but the legs are staying the same on this one. Final 5, 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds rest. Okay, 2 full rounds complete. We've got another 2 to go. Back to the split squats. I'm going to demonstrate without the bench this time, just in case you don't have anything available, or it is a tough movement, so if we're doing this one, no worries at all. Just trying to make it suitable for your current ability. As always, form comes first. We want to be able to do this safely with good technique before we try and make it harder. One second at the bottom. 3, 2, 1, and up. 5 seconds left. This is the last one. Okay. Next, push-ups. Make them as tough or as easy as you need to get through them. Ideally without breaking, but if you need to break once, do it. Just keep it short. Off we go. So we're going 3, 2, 1, 1, and up. As soon as you're back to the top, let's see if we can get into that next rep. Keep it going, guys. We're in the 3rd round, so we don't have much left on this first one. If you need to break, we'll go onto the knees, shake it off. So fully rest the chest and shoulders that way. Okay, rest it there. Back to the dead bug. Again, choose a different variation if you want to. You don't have to do it for the full 40 seconds. You can wait till the halfway point, then switch it up. Here we go. So I'm tucked in a ball. This time I'm going to go right leg out, both arms overhead. I'm going to switch legs. 20 seconds to go. Back to the other leg. And switch again. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. And that's 3 rounds down. Let's get ready. 4th round. Okay, so let's make this a good round, good quality reps, start to finish. 3, 2, 1, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, 1, and up. We're 20 seconds in. 15. Last one now. Okay. Split squats complete. We're going final round of push-ups and then final dead bug. After that, then we'll get a rest. I'll go to part B of today's class. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 3, 2, 1, 1 at the bottom and up on the knees. Same tempo. Try and get all the way down. If we need to use the bench again, absolutely fine. And rest it there. Last one for the dead bug. Okay, so with us having a good rest after this one, let's up it. Let's make it a bit more tougher than you think's comfortable and just try and hold on. Ready? Off we go. Because we've got no more after this. So what I'm doing is starting there, then going outstretched like that. A lot tougher than it looks, guys, so give it a go. The main thing is keeping that lower back flat to the floor throughout. If you start shaking, that's normal. Just keep the abs rock solid throughout. 15 to go. Final 10. 3, 2, 1. Nice job, guys. Yeah, if anyone else is getting the shakes there, means you're working hard, so don't worry. Awesome. Right, we are through the first part of today's class. That was the longer portion. The next one, it is half the time. We're going to work for 6 minutes, but it is a bit higher intensity. We'll go through that in a moment. Grab yourself a drink, have a breather, and then I'll get into the demonstrations. So guys, this one, we're working for 6 minutes without any set rest in. We're not having that 20 seconds at the end of each minute like we've done there. The goal is to get your 10 squats in and then as many inchworms for the remainder of the minute as you can. So what that's going to look like, you've got 10 air squats. So air squat is just your body weight squat. We've done these in the warm-up. Going down like so. I want to see the chest high. If you struggle to do that, little tip is just popping them hands up. If your hands are up straight like that, then your chest can't be down with your hands up, okay? That's the one to do. Otherwise, if you want to make that a little bit tougher, If you've got anything with a little weight, a plate you could use, water jug, bottles, food tins, anything to make that tougher, go for it. But you're not going to be getting much rest, so even if you're using your body weight, this one, you can still get a good workout in. That's your air squat. You're going to do 10 of them at the start of each minute, followed by inchworms. Inchworms look like this. So pushing the bum back, we're going to get the hands to the floor, walk them out as far as you can, and then walk the feet in. If you're really tight in the hamstrings, these are more difficult, but there is ways around that. One way to do it is, rather than starting where I've done there, you start with nice wide hips, nice wide stance. Sorry guys. Sorry guys, just lost you for a moment there. Right, so where we're at. Right, we're in the inchworm position, but scaled back. So what we're going to do, hips back, touch the floor like that. The wider your stance is, the less distance you've got to go down. So that makes it that bit easier. All right, we still always want to push the hips back, no matter how wide the feet are. Another one at the bottom, if you find it really tough to walk the hands out, then you could just go to there and then back in. But the further you go out, the more you bring the abs into it. So choose a variation which you can do with control. Okay, if you find your knees are dropping at the bottom, then you've walked your hands out too far. Just keep it a little shorter. Just try and keep the legs as straight as you can. It is going to be dependent on your flexibility. Right, guys, it's a 6-minute workout. Air squats, 10 reps at the start of the minute. Inchworms for the remainder of the minute, 6 times. No set resting, but just take a breather when you need one. Here we go. Five seconds, then we're going to start. 3, 2, 1, off we go. 10 air squats to start. 6. Okay, from the side. And there's 10. Right, 40 seconds. Now we're going inchworms. Get as many as we can. Although it is a controlled movement, we don't want to rush, but at the same time, we're not trying to rest any more than we need to. Take them feet wider if we need it. Get good stretch on the hamstrings. Walk the hands out as far as you can. Keeping the legs straight as you come back in. 3, 2, 1. That's 1 round down. 5 to go. I told you this would be the more high intensity workout of the two. Okay, once you get your 10 in, straight back to them inchworms. So it's not a fast movement. We're looking at about 10 seconds for the reps I'm doing. 10 seconds per rep. So you don't need to be going any quicker than that. So you can get one more in. 3, 2, 1. Back in with them air squats. And we can do hands up if you find that easier. As soon as your 10 is done, back into them inchworms. 30 seconds to go. Keep moving, guys. Turn it round and then back into that next rep. So we should be feeling it in the hamstrings, just the back of the legs, the glutes somewhat, inner thighs, abs and shoulders. 3 down, 3 to go. Back in with these squats. And after the 10, same again. With all the movements now, just got to do your best to get good quality reps. Coming up in 3, 2, 1. Right, guys, 2 rounds to go. Back to them squats. Heels down, hips below parallel to the knee, chest up. After your 10, back into the inchworms. We've got 30 seconds. Last one. Okay, final set, 10 squats to start, inchworms, and then we're done. We'll finish with a nice cool down stretch. From the side, notice the depth, that's what we want to aim for. If that's a struggle, just get as low as you can. Inchworms, come back, walk it out slowly, walk the feet into the hands. 20 seconds. Let's get one more in if we can. Big stretch at the bottom. And 3, 2, 1, and rest it there. Right, great stuff, guys. That's the strength session done for today. We've got a little stretch to finish off. What we're going to do now, just a couple of minutes after a quick water break and 30 seconds or so to bring the heart rate down. We'll get into that. So well done, everyone, for this week. It's been another tough week of workouts, and we'll finish it off with a nice stretch, and hopefully You have a weekend, enjoy yourself and recover before we hit it again on Monday. After about 10 seconds, we'll switch arms. So what we're doing is pulling that elbow in, letting that hand go towards the middle of the back. And then let's lock one arm in with the other. Just going to loosen off the shoulders. Switch it up. Okay, jump to your feet. So this one, we're going to stretch off the calves. Back leg straight, lean forward, make a fist, pull them shoulders back. So stretching the calf on the back leg, chest and shoulders as well. All right, we'll come out of that one. Opposite leg, we'll do a little different stretch with the upper body though. Interlock the fingers, push it out. Okay, and we'll do a hamstring stretch. So this is a static version of what we've done in the warm-up, which would have been the dynamic version. Static basically is just where we're not moving. Dynamic is where we're moving throughout the movement. So dynamic would be like that. Static is the hold. So we're switching legs, trying to really get the bum back, get a good stretch on the hamstring. And then finally, we're going to do a standing quad stretch. Use a wall or something to hold on to. Keeping the knees together. What we're not doing is just staying passive. We're trying to push the hip forward, keeping the chest up. It's going to get a deep stretch. Same on the other side. Push the hip forward, so we're going to stretch from the hip flexor all the way down the thigh. And relax there. And there we go. That is strength completed for another week, and hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Great work for everyone taking part, no matter how many sessions you've done. They're all tough in their own way, no matter what we're doing, whether it's intervals, core, strength. So great work and keep it up. Enjoy the weekend and hopefully see you again on Monday.